Welcome back. I'm Walt Hampton, and in this video we're going to talk about the Book Yourself Solid sales cycle process, a key component in building trust and credibility. The Book Yourself Solid sales cycle is a sequence that moves a client through various steps or phases as he or she decides whether to buy what you're offering. Now, this is different from a sales funnel, which has the same beginning and end points for all prospective clients. The Book Yourself Solid sales cycle works in a way that allows buyers to enter at any point in the process, depending on their own particular situations. To have an effective sales cycle process, we have to be mindful of three things. Number one, why it's so important to lead people into your sales cycle by first building trust. Number two, how to clearly define your 6 keys to creating connection. And number three, utilizing the 6 self-promotion strategies. After going through these 3 steps, you will have the information you need to design your own powerful trust-building sales cycle. So let's dive deeper into each of these 3 steps. First, you need to understand why it's so important to lead people into your sales cycle by first building trust. Remember, all sales start with a simple conversation. Maybe a conversation that you have with a potential client, or between you and a colleague or a friend about a potential referral. Or it may be a conversation between your presence on the web and a potential client. But it's a conversation, a connection that starts the whole thing going. An effective sales cycle is based on turning these simple conversations into relationships of trust over time. If you really want to get booked solid, remember this. Sales are made when your potential client knows, likes, and trusts you. All sales start with a simple conversation and are executed when a need is met and the appropriate amount of trust is assured. The second step in creating an effective sales cycle process is to clearly define your 6 keys to creating connection. When you define these 6 keys for yourself, you'll be able to determine what you want to offer your potential clients at each stage of your sales cycle. Key number 1 is, who are your target clients? Key number 2, what are they looking for? Key number 3, where do they look for you? Key number 4, when do they look for you? Key number 5, why should they choose you? And key number 6, how do you want them to engage you? The third step in creating an effective sales cycle process is considering and putting into practice the 6 core self-promotion strategies. When we get to Module 4 of the Book Yourself Solid system, I'll be explaining to you how to use the Book Yourself Solid 6 core self-promotion strategies, including networking, direct outreach, referrals, speaking, writing, and web strategies. These are about creating awareness for what you have to offer. For now, though, remember that rather than attempting to sell a client, you're simply going to be offering him or her an invitation that has a no barrier method to entry. And I'm going to tell you more about this in just a moment. So then, understanding why it is you want to build trust first, and knowing the 6 keys to creating meaningful connection, and having an understanding of exactly how you're going to create awareness of what you had to offer, this is how you design your own trust-building sales cycle. Such a cycle may have 3, 5, 10, or more stages, depending on your particular business and the products or services that you have to offer. So let me give you an example. A 3-stage cycle might look like this. Stage 1, a no barrier entry offer, something free that allows your potential client to sample what you have to offer without any risk. It should speak directly to your client's urgent needs and compelling desires. Remember, this is about building trust. Stage 2 is offering your potential client something that has a low barrier to entry, like an ebook or an information product or a pre-recorded course. Here you are further developing, enhancing trust. You are cultivating the relationship. And then in stage number 3 of this example, you are making a high barrier to entry offer. After building enough trust and credibility, you can offer potential clients a higher level product or service, such as one-on-one coaching. Remember, all of your sales offers should be proportionate to the amount of trust that you've earned. And also remember that not all your clients will be in the same place at the same time in your sales cycle. Some may be ready to jump to a higher stage sooner than others. And others may take a long, long time to move from one stage to the next. And that's just fine, because this is about relationships. Your goal is to continue to add value over time and connect with potential clients to build trust and credibility with them. Okay, let me talk about one more thing that is a powerful and effective trust building strategy. It's called "you always have something to invite people to" offer. People hate being sold. I know I do. But they love being invited to something, especially for free. So this is a great no barrier to entry way to bring people in to your sales cycle. There are lots of ways you can set this up, like a weekly coffee or a regular live stream. But there are 3 golden rules to formulating this strategy. It has to be consistent, happening regularly and predictably. Second, it has to happen with some degree of frequency, so it's easy for people to participate in. And third, it has to be in a group format so that you can leverage your time, your ability to communicate with a group, and your ability to build credibility and likability. Now, this might be a difficult concept, but give away so much value that you think you've given too much, and then give away more. For your potential clients to want to work with you, they must really feel confident that you have solutions to their very personal, specific, and urgent problems. And the best way to do that is to invite them to experience what it's like to be around you and the people that you serve. Now, I've got some great exercises that I'd be happy to walk you through to help you to determine your own 6 keys to creating connection and help you design your own sales cycle. And when you get these things down, you will be well on your way to getting booked solid.